All right, so Ninja's back. We launched the class last week, and we are over half, almost 3/4 of the way full. So we only have room for about 85 people, and we've already got, I think, over 50-some people signed up. So it starts Monday the 22nd. It's going to run for 8 straight weeks. 8 straight weeks. Mondays, 10 to noon. We are skipping Memorial Day weekend and Memorial Day Monday, not because I want to, but because the building's closed and they won't let us in. I would have had y'all there.
She did have you scheduled.
I did have you scheduled, and then they bumped me and said, you can't do this. So it is held in Fairfax at First Heritage Mortgage, Germantown Road, their penthouse. It's a great class. So guys, it's mindset. We talked about this yesterday, and Donnie goes, mindset? That's hokey. It's about the way your brain works. How's that, Donnie? It's about the way your brain works, why you make decisions the way you do, how life experiences have conditioned you to think the way you think and act the way you act. We talk about how we can change some of those things that harm your business. We get attitudes of gratitude, affirmations. We do a lot of skill building, how to market, how often you should contact your clients, how to work with buyers, how to work with sellers, how to work with different personality types. We build skills on open houses. We build skills on prospecting, on negotiation, and then how to continue the path of doing business this way. So if you're an experienced agent, it's you having a lot of different skills where you can piece one into your business and pop your business. If you are a brand new business or a brand new agent, it's how you can have an entire system that you can follow throughout your business without having to recreate the wheel. So it can be an entire user-friendly selling system. So it can be an entire process that you can use, or it can be just pieces of that you insert into your business to help you grow.
I'm just curious, and I always hesitate to do something like this. Raise your hand if you took Ninja in the last year with Sarah, and you're in the room.
So we have had over 600 people through Ninja at this point.
So we've had over 600, and not everybody in the room, but I will tell you this. A couple of things. First of all, typically similar classes in other places, we've heard high numbers, but I know of at least one company that charges $1,000 for the exact same course. And how much do we charge at Samson, Sarah?
Zero.
Free is a good number. So
free is a good number.
We got claps. I like that.
So number one, your payment is your time.
Yes.
You need to commit to all 8 weeks. Don't screw up my program and come in and ask 9,000 questions on the class I did 2 weeks ago that you didn't come to, right?
I wouldn't cross her.
Well, I'm being honest because there's 80 to 100 people in that class, right? It's not fair to everybody for us to stop and go back, and I do a lot of repeating. So it's free, it's your time, and it's your willingness to work.
Yes.
You have to work.
And I would say this, even from somebody that, I sold a few homes, there's no question that no matter what stage of your career you're in, you can benefit from this class. And every single person that's been through it, they come to me all the time. I'm not kidding you. They come and they give me calls and emails, or in person they say, I just want to thank you for providing Ninja for us with Sarah. And I'm like, okay. I just said yes. But Sarah did all the work. But the class is really, really great. So I don't think anybody, I got 15 or 20 answers, great. But really, in the next 6 months, you should do anything you can to make sure you get in with the Ninja class with Sarah. You're going to be a better salesperson and a better realtor for it. There's no question. So
I will slide you the 20 under the table
That's all
later.
the nice things I'm going to say about Sarah. No, I'm just kidding. But something else that's really cool that I did yesterday, now Sarah did a good synopsis there, but yesterday I spent about an hour and a half with Tammy and Sarah. There you go. Look at that. I knew you were going to get to it. The Front Door Podcast. So we did a podcast yesterday, which Leslie burned the midnight oil, and I believe already edited and has got it up already.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
She's working around the clock nowadays. But so we sat and we talked a lot about their 2 classes, Ninja, Dialing for Dollars, and education and becoming a better realtor in general. So I think it was super valuable, lots of great insight from 2 pros and veterans that we have here, and a lot more about what their class is so that you don't get the 30-second elevator speech. I joked that, with Sarah, I said, well, mindset, that's kind of hokey. I don't know. And then with Tammy's, I said, cold call, and those 2 words scare me. Well, those are 2 bad words to use for the class. They're true a little bit, but, Tammy's all about prospecting, learning to prospect, and nurturing those things, and giving you great dialogues. There you go. And giving you great dialogues and how to talk to people better in all facets of real estate, and that's a 10-second synopsis of it. And Sarah's, it's so much deeper, like she just explained. So I would just really encourage you, A, to go listen to the podcast, which if you're on our dashboard, Leslie's messing around in there.
And I just want to point out, it's me, Tammy, and Donnie
Yes.
talking for an hour and a half. There was no downtime.
I think
there was no lack of conversation.
I think Leslie only released part 1, so you only have to listen to half of it now. So we did 2 parts of it.
Yes.
So part 1, on the front of our dashboard, you see the front door in the middle there, the podcast. If you click that, I think it was episode 13 or 14 that we've done of it to now. So maybe you're new or weren't aware of the podcast, but there's lots of great episodes through there. Actually, the one that I had Sarah, Casey, Bobby, and I, that's a lot of talking.
That one's fun. That's a lot of talking.
But there's 13 different episodes that go into all sorts of different topics. But the one yesterday is great, and I would really encourage you to listen to it, because my guess is after you do, you'll sign up tomorrow for one of their 2 classes, because you know you'll be a better realtor because of it. So you can also, if you can go to that page, or if you're a podcaster on iTunes or whatever like me, you could just search Samson Properties. And
so how many people like podcasts? All right, so who has never even listened to the very first podcast and has no idea what it is? Okay, lots of people. All right, so podcasts. So we do training in person. We video, so you can go on Samson U and watch it later, right? But podcasting is just a different way to educate yourself, like while you're at the gym, while you're taking a walk.
While you're driving around.
While you're driving around, you can't necessarily watch and focus on a video, but you can pop some earphones in, or you can run it through the car, or run it through your phone. And it's audio. It's just people talking about different topics. It's just another way to educate yourself.
Just like a recorded radio show. It's all it
Yes.
is. And you can watch it, listen to it whenever you want, on your phone.
So it's great to pop in earbuds and while you're at the gym or while you're taking a walk with the dog and just listen to a podcast series and get a little education, get a little edumacation while you're doing that.
Drive around listening to us, ramble on. But
you get to listen to Donnie in your car.
That's my worst nightmare. But the podcast.
That's a lot of our worst nightmare, Donnie.
It was very informative. So, Ninja coming up. I'd encourage you to sign up for that April 22nd. The next Dialing for Dollars. I don't know if we have a slide for it or not, but I didn't tell you to do a slide.
Did we do one?
Oh, it's on the education page.
Oh, it's on the page.
So they're concluding the 2 March classes this week, I believe, and you're in McLean and Leesburg, right, Tammy? Right, currently. You're finishing up this.
Let's see, so.
Well, no, but currently you're finishing up March, right?
We are.
Okay.
Yeah, it's graduation
Awesome.
this week.
Oh, there you go.
So.
And then next month in April, we're going to be where?
We're going to be in Chantilly, and we're going to be in Bethesda.
There you go. You Bethesda, Maryland. You got to make me proud. I said go to Bethesda. So you guys got to all fill that class for Tammy and do a great job.
So we're changing the format up a little bit this time. We're going to do the class 3 times. It'll be a 4-hour class. It'll be once a week for 4 hours. I think Chantilly is on Thursdays?
Thursday the 4th?
It'll
Tuesdays.
be a trial to see if Tammy drops
Tuesday.
after
I can't
4
read
hours.
this far.
I know.
Tuesday.
I think it might be a little blurry. Either that or I really
Tuesday
can't
is
see
Chantilly.
it.
Tuesdays in Chantilly, 10 to 2. And then Bethesda is 12 to 4 on Thursdays. We're going to skip the week of spring break for my daughter.
There you go.
And then we'll come back the next week. So
we're doing a little
it'll be less
test
driving
run.
for you guys to come.
We're doing a little test run to see if 6 classes of 2 hours works best or if 3 classes of 4 hours works best.
Yeah, we took a voting class, and that's kind of what everybody thought would be.
So if Tammy can make
for the
it
ones
4
who've
hours,
come.
then that'll...
Yeah, if Tammy's not dropping after
That'll
4 hours.
work.
Please someone give her some sugar and some food.
Oh, no. You don't understand. I was doing 2 classes a day. This is a piece of cake.
Yes.
Yeah, but you were having a little bit of a break.
To
So
run.
that's on the education page on the Nest where you can sign up for those. Or obviously you can go back to the emails that were this email sign up hasn't been sent up yet. It just
No, we haven't
was
sent it out
decided
yet.
last night. So you can go to the education and get a jump start and sign up for those classes. But we've had miraculous results. I'm not going to ask Tammy to rattle off all the numbers here unless she has them on her head. But just tons and tons of contracts being written. I would say probably somewhere around 150 people have been through Dialing for Dollars already now. Mm-hmm. And all of them have come through just glowing with praise and with more contracts, more appointments, more contacts that they've made, and just a renewed, even more importantly than the couple ratified contracts that a person might get, it's a renewed life, a renewed confidence that they've got now these dialogues to deal with any situation that comes along.
And guys, as being an
so much
agent,
more educated after that podcast yesterday.
you do, aren't you? You have all the key words, all the buzzwords.
keywords.
Guys, real estate's hard. It's lonely. It's isolating. You're doing your own business. You're going at it. There are times when you need to re-energize and you need to be back into a group of people that know you and like you and trust you and know what you go through every day. And these classes, if nothing else, outside of the content, you are re-engaging with people in real estate every day that are trying just as hard as you are and that know everything that you're going through, and they're supportive of you, and it's an accountability for you to actually do something. So take away the content of what I'm teaching or what Tammy's teaching. It's getting you to do something in a way that's holding you accountable so that you're following through and you're taking action. That's what's helping your business grow. Yes, we're giving you great nuggets and great tips and dialogues and scripts and strategies, but at the end of the day, it's you doing the work.
Yes.
And it's you being supported while you're doing the work.
Yes,
It's
be
the key.
prepared to come and focus and work, because Tammy and Sarah are fantastic, but they're going to hold you accountable, and they're going to make
Yeah.
you better.
So
At the end
do
of
we
the
have
day, you can
anybody?
sit in all these classes all day long, but if you don't actually do something, you're not going to get anything out of it. The business isn't going to fall from the sky just because you're sitting in a class.
Dang it.
Do we have anybody here that has either is or has gone through Dialing for Dollars that can tell us kind of like what the experience was like?
Ooh.
Oh, do we have any Dialing for Dollars peeps in here?
Dialing for Dollars? Graduates in the room? There's got to be some. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we
Somebody
go, Gabe.
volunteered. Oh, Tammy was a setup there. She was ready. I was like, that was bold
That's
just asking the
awesome.
question.
That's awesome, Tammy.
Yeah.
My name's Gabriel. I just
Hi,
came
Gabriel.
over in December, but effectively January because of holidays. And
It was empty. It's good. Keep going, Gabriel.
so the ninja class was fantastic. It was so much more than I thought it would be, and I can see that they have both the ninja and the Dialing for Dollars kind of have ultimately the same purpose, of course, but they really attack how we see our business a little differently. Most recent one with Tammy, the Dialing for Dollars, was phenomenal. Out of the work that I did as the encouragement from that class, I connected with a past client from 3.5 years ago, and in the space of 10 days, if that, they put a house under contract up in Montgomery County where I live, and home inspections this Saturday, and they couldn't be more thrilled. So now that they're at a high point in the process, I'm going to see if I can get them to point me to more of their friends and things like this.
Fantastic.
So
There you go.
Fantastic.
right away, impact. So.
That's fantastic. Right away, saw the fruits
Yes.
of that labor. Thank you, Gabriel, for sharing that.